Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. I am the immortal Kevin. One sec, buzzing here. Hello. Yes. IRS? Go fuck yourselves. Sorry, they call me all the time. They're looking for money and advice, and then they want to ask me about stuff. Jesus, handle your own business. They're a bunch of motherfuckers. Anyway. How y'all doing? Welcome back to the channel. I'm the Immortal Kevin Donovan. I just got an update video for you real quick. A couple of things to talk about. Man, stuff's been happening, and the weather's changing here in upstate New York, and it's getting dreary and lonely. It's hard to keep some motivation sometimes. So what I really wanted to talk about was my recent lack thereof of motivation. And today I finally decided, I was like, what am I doing? What am I doing? Sometimes, I don't know if you guys get this. I get this, where you feel down in the dumps, right? You're kind of blue, and you don't really have any motivation, right? You don't want to get up, you don't want to do anything, and you're like, this sucks, that sucks, and you just kind of, and you get in this downward cycle. And I found myself sitting in my PJs on my couch, looking through social media, and just getting more, everybody's fired up about a bunch of stuff, and I'm going to get to that in a second. I just kept going this downward spiral, and I reached out to a couple buddies of mine on Facebook, a couple of guys I school with. Frank, it was Frank Skoblik, now it's Frank Scopoletti, now it's Frank America. That boy Frank. And my buddy Brock Zivan. And both of those guys have been through some stuff in their lives, and they're now super positive and getting stuff done, and they're not whining about stuff. They're up and being successful. And I reached out to them, and I'm like, hey, I'm kind of in the dumps, man. What's going on? And both of them had some very good advice, pointed me in a couple directions for people to listen to reach out to, or not reach out to, but some motivational speakers and some YouTube videos, stuff like that. And I can't tell you enough how much I think if you're feeling blue and you're feeling down, you're feeling in the dumps, reach out. You know, nobody knows you're hurting unless you tell them. You know what I mean? So if you have some demons going on, you know, I know that I used to turn to alcohol. Don't do that. That's a bad idea. Don't do drugs. Kids, don't do drugs. I mean, they work and they're fun, but they will only exasperate the problem. Don't do that. What I did is I literally just turned the TV off, and I got up and I went and I put my sneakers on and I threw on a sweatshirt, and I said, I'm going to do stuff today. I had this exercise machine in my back room here. This has been just gathering dust for 4 years. I moved in this house 4 years ago, and I moved that thing in. That was one of the first things I moved in. It's an elliptical trainer, right? A real nice one. And I kept saying to myself, I'm going to put it together. I'm going to use it in the winter. It's going to be great. 4 years it sat there gathering dust and collecting things, and stuff got thrown in the spare room. I also got a little bench in there with some dumbbells and some other stuff. Today, I finally jumped back there and I said, you know what? And I started clearing that room out, organized that room. I put together the elliptical. I got the bench out. I got everything cleaned off, ready to go. And that was my workout. That's step one, is getting it all prepared. However, just doing that, I feel super motivated when I did that. So the next thing I did, I was like, I was up and I was doing stuff. I was like, while I'm doing that, I'll throw the laundry in. So I got a load of laundry running, and I got that taken care of. I got some steaks out of the freezer. I got them thawing. Don't ever say unthawed. Gah! Pet peeve of mine. If you want to unthaw something, you put it in the freezer. If you want to thaw something, you take it out of the freezer, you put it in the sink. Okay? Unthawing. I hate when people say, unthaw some chicken. What, you're going to put it in the freezer? Don't do that. Thawing things, when you take it from frozen and you make it thawed so you can cook it. I'm watching you. I hate people. It's minor pet peeve. Same thing with when people say irregardless. Oh, you just mean the word regardless, okay? Or Aldi's. There's no Z or S at the end of Aldi's. The name of the store is Aldi. That's it. Unless there's multiple Aldis next to each other, that's when you say, hey, let's go to the Aldi's. It's just Aldi. And it's regardless. Regardless, it's Aldi. And I'm thawing meat to cook. Not a grammar Nazi. Those are just pet peeves of mine. So I was feeling motivated, literally just turning off TV, getting up, putting my sneakers on, throwing on a sweatshirt and saying, I'm going to do something. Don't mind the mess here This stuff here, don't mind that. I'm moving stuff. I know that mess is always in the videos, but that's supposed to be my dining room table. It's supposed to be nice and clear, you know. Put like a centerpiece in there, make it look nice. I usually have like a candle or something there. My RC hobby is slowly creeping throughout my house, and it's taking over space. I had to make a whole workshop down in my basement, but it's still creeping up. I got all these batteries, and there's a really, that right there, this car right here, this one, I bought a super expensive RC car. I don't even have a place to race it. Why did I buy that? I don't know. Things like that make me happy though. I like racing these things. I like having a hobby. I like doing things, like, you know, turning nuts and bolts and building little things, and that just started getting boring. Not boring, but I just didn't have a zest for it. Like, I didn't want to get up. I didn't want to go do that. I didn't want to prep tires. I didn't want to go and do stuff. And I just was getting down and blue. The only way to snap yourself out of that is literally get up, go, do something. That's how you find motivation, is you just get up, just start. Sometimes people think, I can't even start, because you think you have this mountain of work. Well, you're not going to get up the mountain if you don't take a couple first steps. And you don't got to tackle the whole thing at once. Start small. Oh, my house is a mess. Well, just throw in one load of laundry and load up your dishwasher. Hi, you're most of the way done. Start the process. And once you've started, you'll find that it's easier to continue. And once you get through projects, I know I do, once I start doing stuff like this, like I didn't plan on shooting a video tonight, but I was like, oh yeah, I got my exercise room all set up. I got laundry going. I got food getting ready. And I was like, oh, you know how to shoot a video. Now I'm like, I had half of mine to clean my bathroom. I might still do that. You know, the night is young, and I don't do anything on Sunday nights, so we'll see how it goes. I might just stay motivated and get some more stuff done. You like my sweatshirt? It's Detroit. Wait, this way. This way. It goes up like this. It's the Detroit skyline. I was born in Detroit, so I'm a Detroit fan. Lions suck. I don't want to talk about it, but leave your comments in the comment section, please. I don't know what Detroit's doing with their football team. I don't even know why they still have a football team. They need some new head office people. Martha Ford, the granddaughter of Henry Ford, is the lady that owns the Detroit Lions. She needs to go ahead and sell that team to somebody who's going to do something with it, because it's almost embarrassing. You know what I mean? The Red Wings, however, have rebuilt. They have one of the best GMs, Steve Yzerman, who was a captain of the Red Wings back in the 80s and 90s, won a bunch of Stanley Cups. He's turning that team right around. They're not great, but they're getting better, and they're showing a lot of promise. So things like that are amazing. You know, I like it when your hometown starts doing good. So what else was there? I literally made a list of stuff to talk about, and I don't want to dive through all of it because I want to make more videos. I am going to do another video very soon. It's the Sour Candy Challenge. My buddy DJ Thaddeus can't make it ever anymore. Apparently he's up in the woods, camouflaged, head to toe, war paint, and he's trying to kill deer. Leave Bambi's mom alone. Just go to the store if you want a steak. However, fresh venison's pretty good. He's off hunting is what he's doing with most of his free time. So he don't come around and shoot videos. So I'll do the Sour Candy Challenge pretty soon and give you guys some funnier content. This is just a checkup. Just let you know, get off your ass. Go get something done today. Even if it's something small, you'll feel much better about yourself. The other stuff I wanted to talk about, man, like this is getting a little podcasty, but one of the things that helped me lose motivation and made me kind of sit was I got stuck in the social media loop where I was just staring at my phone for hours on end and scrolling, endlessly scrolling. I was staying up wild hours at night, endlessly scrolling. Why? What are you looking for? What's going to happen? And there's a lot of, some things are going down. The big one that the media is pushing right now is the Kyle Rittenhouse verdict. He was 17-year-old kid that went to a protest armed to the teeth. I think he had an AR, I think, strapped up AR. I think he had a pistol, and he went walking into a protest, and he ended up shooting and killing a couple people. He killed one guy and wounded a couple more, something like that. But that's got the media up in arms. A lot of people are like, oh, he was acting in self-defense, and other people are like, he's a murderer, he should be thrown in jail. I'm not going to comment my personal opinion on it at all, because it's scary in social media. If you put your opinion out there, you'll get a percentage that'll agree with you, a percentage that will disagree with you, and that's okay. But then there's two extreme sides that jump in from the wings, and the people that are opposed to your views or your statement will eviscerate you. And it's wildly uncalled for. We don't need this kind of negativity. And I've been finding that more and more on social media as people are they're keyboard warriors and they don't care. If you don't agree with me, then I'm going to viciously attack you. Not violently, because I can't do anything. But they viciously attack you online, and they go far. And it's not my first day on the internet. Literally, I'm older than the internet. And I'm aware of these things, but just endlessly scrolling through social media and seeing everybody, because I have friends that are leaning left, I have friends that are leaning right. I myself try to be a centrist. I try and find the good parts of both and bring them together. But man, there's a lot of people that are just losing their shit out there, and it's like, bro, chill. Like we literally got to get along. Rodney King, the guy that got beat in L.A. back in the early '90s. It was Rodney King, right? He literally said, can't we all just get along? I'm like, yeah, we got to do that. You have to stop being so wildly upset. If you don't believe that, then fuck you. That's fascism, is it not? Trying to make people believe what you believe. Isn't that fascist? And I see a lot of left people doing that. I see a lot of right people doing that. Don't do that. Try and get along. But you know what? Every once in a while, take a break from social media. For reals. For reals. Take a break. Get off of that stuff. Stop taking selfies and do some personal self-work. Clean your environment. Work out. Go outside. Do something with the exterior of your house or your lawn, or go organize your garage. Clean your car, people. Some people hop in, just throw that in the back seat. You got 6 months worth of bullshit here. Clean your car. Like, that's a good project to do on a Sunday. You know what I mean? Get a garbage bag out there. Throw all those half water bottles. Consolidate some of those, right? Leave a couple in there, sure, but like 50? No. Toss them. Get off social media. Don't do that. I know, don't get me wrong. I see the irony that I'm on a social media platform making a video telling people not to do that. I mean, watch my videos, but every once in a while, take a break. Go do something for yourself, because I know that I definitely, for the last week, I've just been feeling terrible. Just depression, anxiety, and nothing's been going right. And my financial situation's been less than ideal. I was able to correct most of that and get myself squared away. And I was still feeling down in the dumps. I'm like, stop, get up, take a shower, go get something accomplished. Getting yourself a routine every morning is a real positive thing. I learned that from Brock Zivan. Go check out his channel. He motivates. He does realty work. He does a lot of good stuff. He gets up at 4:50 in the morning. Ooh, that's a little much for me. But he gets up ass early in the morning and he starts a routine. And he does what he's got to do. He gets his head right. Then he gets some exercise in. Then he eats, and then he goes about his day, and he has his day pretty much planned out. Now, you don't have to be, regimented, like 11 to 11:15, I'm doing this, and like he is, which is great. I'm not like that. However, getting yourself into a routine, like I make my bed every time I get up. I make my bed. Something simple. It's a task. You accomplish that, you move on to the next thing. So get yourself a routine in the morning to at least get yourself up. You're like, oh, it's my day off. I'm gonna sleep in. Maybe don't. Maybe set your alarm for the same time you always get up. Get up, make your bed, and go and accomplish stuff. And a lot of times I've found that helps me find motivation. You're not just gifted motivation. You have to build it. And a lot of times it's just that blind getting up, strapping on your shoes instead of your slippers, and start knocking chores out, Please leave a comment in the comment section. What do you think about Rittenhouse? What do you think about that verdict? What do you think about being on social media? What do you think about the positives and the negatives of it? It's great to keep in touch with people and family. I do. I have family that lives overseas in England, and I don't talk to them much except for my messages that we exchange via Messenger or Instagram or whatever like that. But tell me what you think. I'd like to hear your opinions. Get up, do stuff, find motivation, find it. It's out there, and it's within you to just get up and start hammering stuff out. Do the damn thing. Oh, that's the other thing. One last one. Travis Scott. Now, as a 43-year-old man, I know who Travis Scott is. I have a bunch of his songs on my playlist, by the way. Fantastic artist, musician. Top entertainer probably in the world right now, I would imagine. I don't know anybody that's bigger than him right now. You got to know There's the whole thing. Okay, so Travis Scott has his brand, his Astro World, and he throws these wildly huge concerts, and all this shit goes down. And the point of Travis Scott is so he hypes up the crowd and he gets everybody crazy and going and blah, blah. I get it. But the last one that he did, there was a number of deaths involved. People were getting stomped on and crushed. And I heard there was a rumor, I don't know if it's true, someone was going around and injecting people with a needle with drugs in it. And he was getting people, or ketamine, I think it was, and he was jacking people up. Some wild shit was going down. They say that Travis didn't act right because he didn't stop the show. He just kept going. The crowd was chanting. I watched some videos on it. The crowd was chanting, "Stop the show, stop the show." And he kept going because he wanted to keep hyping everybody up. I think there was a miscommunique. I would hope that Travis Scott doesn't want people to get hurt, but he wants people to be wild at his shows. Like, I get it. There needs to be Astro World, and the promoters or the venue or whoever was actually doing the event failed miserably with all of their safety standards. They didn't separate the crowd enough. They didn't have enough security, whatever it may be. There's a multitude of things that should have happened that didn't. And they didn't have adequate medical staff. It was kind of a shit show. And unfortunately, there was some real problems. I'm not going to not listen to Travis Scott. I love a lot of his stuff. A lot of his music's fantastic. It gets you up, gets you going. I dig it. However, you also got to know that if you're going to a Travis Scott show, it's going to be wild. Like, you signed up for a wild thing. That being said, it was a failure for sure, 100% on the promoters, promotion, Astro World, whoever you want to blame, not having enough safety standards in place and not having adequate help available when things did happen. Please leave a comment and tell me what you think about Travis Scott. Tell me what you think about Rittenhouse. Tell me what you think about the media. Tell me what you think about me. I'm going to do a sour candy challenge next video. Trying to make it light, trying to make it fun, try and be entertaining. I know this one wasn't great. I'm just trying to put stuff out. I'm just trying to keep the ball rolling. So that's what you got today. I appreciate y'all checking out the channel. Please like, share, subscribe. Share it to everybody. Share it to your grandma. She wants to see me. Share it to your aunts and your uncles and your friends, and put it on Facebook and put it on Insta and put it on Twitter and send it out in the world. I'm trying to get as many subscribers as possible and share some love and positivity. I want to get people's opinions. I want to know. I want to be part of the world. I want to leave a mark, and I want to know what everybody has to say. I really do. I'm curious. It was good or bad. I want to know what you got to say. So please leave a comment. Please like, share, subscribe. Do all of that damn stuff. And I will catch you in the next video. Thank you very much for watching. Peace.